What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another figure review. Today we are looking at the, for me, a very anticipated figure, the Mafex Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Knightmare Batman. Now, as far as decent Knightmare Batman figures, we only have three choices. Actually, two choices, I should say. We have the Mafex offering, which we have here, and then the Mezco. The Mezco was canceled, but I think because a lot of fans complained after really liking the look of the figure, Mezco decided to release it after all. However, Mafex did obviously release first, so let's see if it will live up to everyone's expectations. So before we get into the figure, let's look at the accessories real quick. I have to say, this is where a really strong point of this set is all the accessories you get. So starting out, we have the Batman cowl. So in the dream sequence or the nightmare sequence in Batman vs. Superman, Superman rips off Batman's cowl, which is nicely done. You can even see the handprint there. Very cool. Then we get, which will work for this figure as well as your regular Batman figure, the Bruce Wayne unmasked head, which I think is really nicely done. It is a little soft though. I think Mafex needs to work more on their dot matrix or their face printing technology. It does look like Ben Affleck, but it just has kind of a porcelain doll look to me. So maybe that's something with the paint that they can improve on. However, I do like the hair. They did get the kind of gray, shades in his hair. So very cool accessory. Then we get, which really makes me want to rebuy the Armored Batman. We have the Armored Batman Battle Damaged Head. As you can see here, they did a really great job with this, with all the steel and stuff kind of ripped away where you can see his eye there. So very cool accessory. Then we get, see if I can get the head back in there, for Armored Batman, the Kryptonite Spear. And I have to say again, they did a really great job with this accessory. As you can see here, if my camera will focus, the Kryptonite looks really cool. It is translucent plastic, and then the detail of the steel handle is very cool. So again, a good reason if you already have the Armored Batman to pick this up, or for me, a good reason for me to rebuy the Armored Batman. Then we have a slew of hands. So we have some gun holding hands, trigger finger hands, some fists, a few karate poses. Then we have some ungloved hands, which are very cool too. Then we get, which is very cool, his binoculars, which comes in a kind of a fake faux leather strap here, which is very cool, nicely detailed. Then we get, of course, Batman's Scar assault rifle, and we can see lots of nice detail here. We have kind of a bandana tied at the end of it, and then we have the Joker card, which is very cool. Then we have, if Batman will stand, don't fall on me, Batman's 1911, which goes nicely into his holster on his leg. So we can see there. It's just painted on the handle, so not a ton of detail, but still a cool accessory. So as far as the figure itself, let's just take a look at the look or the aesthetics of this figure. I have to say this figure looks really, really good. Starting with the head sculpt, they did a really nice job with the bat cowl and the goggles. The goggles are really nicely detailed there. The scarf has a nice wash to it. The bat suit, they looks like maybe they had a little dirt. That looks new to me, those kind of bullet holes. You can see those indents on his chest on the emblem. So that's very cool. The bat belt, they have a nice bronze coloring to it. This belt over here, that light brown belt with all those rivets or buttons in it, looks very good. His tactical holster looks very cool as well. And then I really like the bronze in the kneecaps. Very cool. That also goes into the bronze with the steel toe. The other thing I really like is his trench coat. They did a great job with the wash. It has kind of this dirt black wash to it, which really sells it on the that he's in the desert type look. So as far as looks goes, I think Mafex really nailed it with the look of their Knightmare Batman. As far as articulation, I think it does a really good job. For example, the elbows are double jointed, so you can get some really cool gun holding poses. He can hold his gun, obviously two-handed with this open hand here, so he can rest it in one hand, so you can have some good aiming poses there, which is very cool. The head looks up, looks down, left and right. You just have to be careful. Mine kind of pops off a little easy. I think that's because obviously you have interchangeable heads. He does have a waist joint, ab crunch. Again, usually when I get figures out of the package, especially Mafex, I don't really like to crank on them too much. But I have to say this so far has no, for me anyway, doesn't have any QC issues. As far as the knees, they bend that far. And then as you can see here, the trench coat has cuts in it, so you can allow the legs to articulate. The legs do have that pull down method, that kind of SH Figure Arts method. It does kick forward and then kicks out to the side. I would be careful with the legs though. It seems like with Mafex, especially with the Batman, the original release, that's where everybody's figure broke, is with the legs. So overall, I think this figure is definitely worth it. I have a feeling that Mezco's offering will be a little better. I do like the bulk of the Mezco Batman. I think the Mafex Batman is a little slim, a little skinny for my taste. But the level of accessories that you're giving, that they're giving you, I should say, with the unmasked Bruce Wayne head, which can be used with the original Batman. Then you have the armored Batman accessories. Then obviously you get these cool weapons. I definitely think this is worth picking up. As far as a rating goes, I'd have to give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, as far as the price goes, for the amount of accessories that they're giving you, the figure, as far as I can tell after playing with it for about 5 to 10 minutes, I haven't seen any Mafex QC issues. All the joints are really good. The only complaint is the head kind of pops off a little easily, but that makes it easier to interchange the different heads. So definitely, if you're a fan of Batman vs. Superman, or if you're a fan of the Knightmare Batman, I think you cannot go wrong by picking up this figure. I have a feeling, like I said, that I might like the Mezco Knightmare Batman a little more, but again, that's higher price. This is around 40 to 50 bucks, where the Mezco will be closer to 100. But definitely worth picking up. This is by far the best and only pretty much Knightmare Batman figure you can get. So hope everyone liked the video, and thanks a lot for watching. Bye.